Netflix is an American company that provides streaming entertainment service established in 1997 by Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph. Over the years, Netflix has become one of the world's leading companies in streaming entertainment that is available within 190 countries and hit more than 150 million paid subscribers globally. Secondly is Disney Plus, which is a relatively new subscription streaming company that was launched in November 2019 by the Walt Disney. Currently, Disney Plus has reached 54.5 million subscribers within 21 countries globally.
Spent approximately 5 billion on original content in 2016 and 6 billion in 2017. The company spent a total of 12 billion on original content in 2018, and in that year, Netflix free cash flow for the fourth quarter alone was negative 1.3 billion. It was negative 3 billion for the full year. Netflix therefore won't have enough budgets to develop technologies to hold more subscribers and to stream faster. In other words, counter the future growth of Netflix. Stakeholders will doubt the performance or profitability of the company also. In order to pull back share price falling caused by negative cash flows, company needs to spend more and more on content to keep growth on subscribers, and it is a vicious circle here. Nevertheless, negative cash flow means company is in debt, and Netflix will face a situation of paying extra interest or even get involved with legal actions. There is nearly $20 billion gap between annual revenue for Netflix and annual revenue for Time Warner or 21st Century Fox in recent years. Amazon, which is also developing an extensive array of content, has exceeded 100 billion as its annual revenue. Netflix won't be capable to lower their subscription fee due to cash flow issues, and relatively, it could find itself very difficult dealing with counter strategies from strong competitors. And Netflix faces a situation of heavily shrink on available content since Disney planned to enter streaming industry also, and they are well prepared as acquisitions on 21st Century Fox, Pixar, Marvel, and Lucasfilm. Disney will strictly limit what Netflix can stream in the future by using their copyrights. As 21st Century Fox dominated US film and television industry as 41%, meanwhile Marvel theories and Star Wars theories making huge global popularities, Disney is able to counter Netflix by causing a brand shift among Netflix subscribers and taking main market share from them, eventually replace them as a new industry leader. With intensive competition pressure from new and old rivals, Netflix could potentially find itself in a bad position of being forced to spend increasing sums on original content to maintain existing customers while attracting new foreign subscribers. Meanwhile, specific countries like China hold strict setting on censorship laws. Every content Netflix plans to stream is supposed to be screened by state administration of radio, film, and television in China. In this case, Netflix is still working on approved license with Chinese government towards now. It would be a huge regret for Netflix to lose its potential market, including over 1 billion future subscribers. Also, Netflix is having trouble with religious countries like India. In 2019, Netflix says it would regulate it on its content and delete all content which may disrespect the country's flag and hurt religious sentiments. Compromises as taking out content directly hurt Netflix content's attractiveness and integrity of theories, eventually leads to a shrink on subscribers in a religious country like
The
India.
negative cash flow issue can be related to a marketing concept, which is business planning at SBU level. Planning at SBU is important when it comes to negative cash flow, for it focuses on finances such as investment, debt, and expenses. It also measures financial metrics and profitability, which is crucial for Netflix future growth. Strategic planning maintains coordination through all functions and units, which helps to maximize Netflix performance and profitability. The second issue, which is intensive competition, can be linked with positioning and differentiation. Positioning focuses on how Netflix is perceived by customers. For example, friendly and easy movie streaming service. Whereas differentiation talks about distinguishing Netflix services from others to attract a particular market. For example, Netflix produces its own original content besides contents from third parties, and Netflix is available in over 190 countries, while Disney Plus is only available in 37 countries currently. This also correlates to product competitors because Netflix and Disney Plus compete in the same class but different price, where Netflix cheapest price is $9.99 per month, while Disney Plus is $8.99 per month. The third and the last marketing step is the relationship between government regulation and pastel. The different macro-environmental factors can affect business strategies, so it is extremely vital to consider the pastel framework. The aim is to assess how exactly the factors influence business performance. In the case of Netflix, due to political and legal factors, some of its shows could not be aired. Some contents are sensitive to some cultures, religions, and countries. For example, India and China.
The key marketing problems previously discussed for Netflix was the influx of competing streaming services taking away parts of the market. Because of the similarity of operations between different services, including Amazon Prime, Hulu, Apple TV, and of course Disney+, the marketing problems faced by Netflix are relevant to all online competitors to different extents. Notably, Netflix's marketing problems of harsh government regulations preventing expansion in different regions is experienced throughout the streaming service industry, as all services have been unable to enter markets including China and Syria. Netflix's negative cash flows are also common amongst the industry, as streaming services pour money into attracting new customers through original content, staying afloat through investors. Amazon hosts its streaming service, Amazon Prime Video, as an add-on to its subscription, Amazon Prime. Because of this, the streaming service isn't a key selling point in Amazon Prime, but rather a nice add-on to entice customers who are already considering Amazon Prime. This makes Prime Video act as a loss leader, as the investments made into creating original content are likely more than the revenue of the service alone. It is also very important to note that Amazon owns the world's largest hosting service, which, among other industries, is used by streaming services including Netflix. Netflix uses Amazon Web Services at a cost of around $10 million a month. Because of this, Netflix experiencing negative cash flows is extremely relevant and concerning for Amazon. Hulu is interesting because it is actually owned by the Walt Disney Corporation. Because of this, a bundle option is available to customers with Disney+, Hulu, and ESPN Plus for $12.99 a month. This puts an edge over Netflix, as Netflix doesn't have a live sports service it can offer to customers. However, Hulu is reported to also have negative cash flow due to its high investment in original content. It is reported that Hulu had a loss of up to $1.6 billion in 2018, despite a 45% growth in revenue. Also, Disney Plus only being available in 14 countries shows that expansion will become necessary if it wants to increase market share. However, licensing issues make it hard for Disney Plus to expand its library to all Disney movies. Disney previously sold the rights to stream some of its movies to other streaming services, including Netflix, meaning it currently doesn't have the streaming rights to some of its own movies, hurting its catalog.
Firstly, Netflix should start thinking about the possible changes of the recovery of COVID-19. Will the users' usage frequency decrease, or will they stop subscribing when they can go out and have other entertainment? So Netflix need to do something to remain the current subscribers and build loyalty among them. For example, strengthen this association of stress relieving with the brand through advertising, so people may have higher desire to watch Netflix after work and schools to relax themselves. Since Disney and Warner launched their own streaming platform, they will no longer license their movie and TV shows to Netflix. To deal with this, Netflix can search for attractive and potential fictions or comics or any other interesting ideas around the world and adapt it into their own movie or TV shows. Also, they can cooperate with the local production companies. It's not only a way to reduce the cash outflow by sharing the cost, but also a competitive advantage of multicultural content.
Additionally, this article demonstrates to managers that there is a large untapped market that is not being utilized to its full capacity. Managers should undertake market research to better understand the cultures and regulations within each of these countries. Finding loopholes to ensure they maintain the integrity of their content whilst not causing any conflict with religions or cultures will be pivotal in them successfully engaging with these markets. Finally, this article expresses to managers that in order for Netflix to successfully compete with their competitors, a strong competitive advantage must be established. Continuing to create content that is unique and exclusive to Netflix will assist in ensuring they remain a market leader within the industry. Managers should conduct an analysis to decipher what type of content is actually popular with their users. This information can then in turn be used to form the basis of future exclusive Netflix content, which they can be assured will target their consumer preferences.